From the #1 fishing port in America, New Bedford, Massachusetts, it's the Paul Santos Live Show. Tonight's guest star, entertainer, the Rev. Awesome comedian, Lloyd Legacy Sharp. Actress, Lana Richard. Plus, Ronnie, Artie, Melissa, the PSL Band. Yeah! And me, I'm the comedy director, Joanna Raposa. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the host of our show, Paul Santos.
Hello, and welcome to our big time television show. Are you ready to have fun tonight? Oh, wow. Oh my God, they're so loud. How was it going, Joanna?
What?
I told you they were loud. And how about the PSL Band? What up? Well, if you're looking to have a good time, you've come to the right place, because on this show we highlight not only the talented, not only the interesting, but the entertaining from our area. If you're watching on ABC-6 in Providence, good Sunday morning to you. How about if we start out with the news?
Tell us.
Oldest tree in New Bedford was actually located this past week. Yeah, 150 years old, that tree. Can you imagine that? Wow. And after all that time, it still gets good wood. That poor tree, it's had a tough life. You know that? It's had a tough life. 150 years of getting drilled by woodpeckers. I mean, it's just...
Not consensual.
Speaking of getting drilled, Joanna...
You must have me mistaken.
This topic reminds me of one of your ex-boyfriends. Remember that guy? He was kind of well-endowed. Lonnie Lumberjack.
Oh, my God.
I mean, whatever you do, you couldn't tie a yellow ribbon around that old tree. Look, I got Artie with that one.
Yeah, he's actually laughing.
That's the first time in 3 months. The old 1846 bar in New Bedford is now going to be a church. Yeah, poor crazy Casey got confused. He went down there and he asked for holy water on the rocks. Some of the sounds that will be coming from the building will be the same. Now as a church, you're going to hear, Lord, have mercy. When it was a bar, it was like, Lord, have mercy.
I've heard that.
You see, that's when an attractive woman was.
Yes, like I said, I've heard that before. Yep.
By the way, the city of Providence, it's getting wild over there. You know that?
I know.
Yeah, it's getting wild.
I
They
live
had its
there.
first ever Rhode Island wine experience, a 4-day wine festival.
What?
I mean, it got crazy. Everyone popping their cork at the same time.
That's good timing.
Sounds like the, hey, Artie.
Goes the weasel, goes the weasel. Yeah.
How Merlot can you go? By the way, there was kind of a shady bartender there. A man asked the bartender, I'd like something smooth and with a strong finish. He said, meet me out back. Are the guests still here?
Maybe not.
I told you we had a little offbeat sense of humor. Dollar Tree, right? The store Dollar Tree?
Yeah,
It
man.
decided to end its merger with Family Dollar. Well, Family Dollar was sticking around with Five Below.
Five below.
On the down low.
Well,
Testing 1 2. Testing. Testing 1 2.
3, 4.
I think we need a meal on table 5. Hey, let's talk a little science. Usually when we dig a
love
hole,
science.
in the monologue, we talk science, and they
We?
we kind of talk science, so we want to show our intellectual side. Well, there was an online video all about SpaceX. Yeah, all about SpaceX. So I went on my laptop and I made a mistake when I was trying to type SpaceX. I clicked the wrong button and I got Space XXX.
Oh boy.
So I was looking at this, I'm like, oh my God, Deep Space Nine. Ah. I never seen a rocket land like that before. Oh. Where's the X button here? Uranus. Oh. Prepare for liftoff. Oh, never mind. All right, well, I'm sorry to tell you this because I can tell everybody's just having a great time here. Right? We're just killing it tonight, aren't we, Ronnie? We're just killing it. I can just tell. I can just tell.
We got some smiles.
I'm sorry to announce this, and it happened so quickly. You know, we got to the climax quickly.
So typical, so typical.
I'm now going to bring you the final joke of the night.
The final joke.
Okay, all right, I see how it is. How about the entertainment world? All right,
How about it?
Entertainment world. Well, you know, Ben Affleck said that the reason he and J-Lo broke up is because they had different temperaments. I don't think that's true. Not only was he moody, he couldn't handle that booty. All right, well, I'd like to take that was just a warm-up. That was not the highlight of the show. That was just a warm-up. Well, anyway, we'd like to take the opportunity to thank our sponsors. How about this place right here that lets us do the show from here? Mikey B's. Let's hear it from Mikey B's. I'd like to thank attorney John B. Seed, Cisco, New Bedford, ServPro of Dartmouth, New Bedford, Diane for Laughs, a good friend, Allison Diane, Rockdale Service Center, and a good friend, Mario, Remax Vantage Real Estate, and another good friend of ours, Ron Oliveira. And last but not least, he is a award-winning film documentarian, one of the best in the business, world class. And he puts all these wires in these cameras, and somehow he agrees to come down here to plug all these wires in. Ladies and gentlemen, from Bristol County Media, Reverend, can't you?
Good.
Thank you for those kind words, Paul. I don't know what the hell I'm doing down here. But anyway, you talk about that tree in New Bedford. It was 150 years old. Is that the one you planted when you were a kid?
Wow. That's all we need is a cranky director. You know, that's really, anyway. Now, we have a great show lined up. We have Lloyd, Legacy Sharp, a great comic. We have Lana Richard, an outstanding actress. And we have the Rev, who's going to come up here in a couple of moments and dazzle us. It's the Paul Santos Live Show. Thanks for looking in. We'll be right back right after this. But say hello to the PSL Band. There they are. John B. Seed provides experienced, rigorous representation for his clients. Make the correct choice by contacting attorney John B. Seed. As a former prosecutor, he understands the complexities of our local legal system and is ready to use his experience to fight for favorable outcomes. Attorney John B. Seed, 508-999-1399, and you can check out his website at johnseedlaw.com.
Down to Kirsten Avenue, come and see the show now.
All right, well, I want to give a quick shout out to a special viewer, one of our big fans. Charlotte is watching tonight. Hey, Charlotte, thank you so much for being a fan of our show. Can we hear it for Charlotte? Come on, let's hear it for Charlotte. All right, that's what I wanted to know. All right, our first guest tonight is an entertainer, so you're encouraged to clap and sing along. That's what we're all about. We're all about fun, fun, fun. With a capital F. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome the Rev?
I'm just a gigolo. Everywhere I go, people know the part I'm playing. Pay for every dance, selling each romance. Ooh, what do they say? There'll come a day when youth will pass away. What do they say about me? When the end comes, I know I was just a gigolo. Life goes on without me, 'cause I ain't got nobody. Nobody cares for me. Nobody. Hey! Kiss for me now. I'm so sad and low. take a chance with me. 'Cause you see, I ain't so bad now. Keep up the soul. Oh yeah, baby now. We're talking a little bit of love. Oh yeah, I'm talking to you over there now. Come on here, hey. Oh yeah.
Bring it down.
I'm in love. Bop. Boozney, boozney, bop. Zitty bop.
Oh.
I ain't got nobody. Nobody cares for me. Nobody. Nobody. Hey, you see the man like he's got some soul. Oh yeah now. I'm talking like a little bit of love. Oh yeah. Come on down now. You talking to me? Oh yeah now. I'm just talking to you. Sing that. Play that sax, baby. Oh, come on now. Yeah. Oh. I'm talking about you. Oh. I just want to get down. Oh yeah, get down now. Huh. Are you over here? Are you over there? Oh yeah, come on now. We gotta get it up here because it's a little girl. Hey, come on. Oh, nobody now. You probably haven't heard this version. Don't worry about it. We're gonna just go with it, baby. Hey, nobody. Nobody. Come on now. Hey, nobody. Nobody. No, 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 nobody like. Nobody cares for me. Hey, hey.
Grab a seat. How about that? That is the Rev. Now I know why you have the name the Rev. It's like rev 'em up, rum, 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 you know.
Do you have an oxygen ventilator? Because I need one right now.
Where did you get that name, the Rev?
It seems that I worked for the Catholic Healthcare Organization for about 30 years, so I know more about religious and ethical directives. So I started a business in Newport, and we funded transportation for seniors.
Oh, that's great.
And the one thing that seniors, have to pay for at the end of life is funerals. So I said, it's insane to be paying $300 for a prayer. So I decided to make myself a Reverend. And I did
Oh, that's short for Reverend.
the Rev, exactly,
Oh.
Reverend. So I actually am a Reverend.
Nice, that's great.
I know.
Hey, can you please give Crazy Casey a blessing before you go? I think he could give a little. But as far as the entertainment part of it, you always been an entertainer like that?
No, I actually sang a lot in the shower and in the car. And unfortunately, I had to have relatives endure my singing. And they said, why don't you go out and try singing? I said, okay, we'll try it. And I think the last time I sang was in high school. We're not going back how many years that is.
Right.
And I think I sang in a Broadway play, Wash That Man Right Out of My Hair.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me, I did. Just going to say that.
No wonder you seem happy.
Exactly.
But the way that you sing, I mean, I just didn't expect you to have so much funk to you. You know what I mean? Like, that was great. I love that.
What are you trying to say? I'm old?
No.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to ask. I thought maybe that was the question.
What you did is exactly what I like to see guests do. Wasn't that great? Wasn't that fantastic?
Well, if you're happy, I'm happy. I've heard so many times over and over again, you're an entertainer. I may not be the best singer in the house, but guess what? I do know how to get everybody going.
That's right. She does. She does. By the way, right in the middle of that song, you went into these like dance steps, and for a second, I thought I saw a little twerking there. Did I see a little twerking?
Is that what they call that?
The twerking Reverend. You're sorry to hear first. Those hips don't lie.
Those hips don't lie, and I'm thinking to myself, my hips don't lie, but I can't sing that song. But we'll go with it. So I've been trying to practice it, and it was kind of funny.
Thanks a lot for coming down. We really
Absolutely.
appreciate it.
Thank you
Let's
for
hear it one
having
more
me.
time for the Rev.
Thank you.
Back with comedy.
place to be, Monday nights at 7. Come check out a live taping of the Paul Santos live show, directed by Aaron Cadju of Bristol County Media. Be part of our exciting live studio audience and join the fun. Comedy director Joanna Raposa gets the best comics from all around New England. And we have our own band, Ronnie, Argie, and Melissa, the PSL Band. Sometimes we even have time for Crazy Casey. Mikey B's, 989 Victoria Street in New Bedford.
You know this lady right here? It's our director of comedy. It's Joanna Raposa!
Hey, everybody, how are ya? Good to see you.
What's going on with our big-time comedy director these days?
Yeah. So you might be interested in this, though, because you're an attorney.
Yes.
And I drive back and forth to Connecticut a lot because I volunteer in a shelter there. There's a level 3 prison in, it's Brooklyn, Connecticut.
Oh.
And I drive past the prison, and there's like 6 or 7 churches clustered right around the prison.
Oh.
Like, isn't that interesting? They must have a high confession volume.
Oh!
Thanks, Ronnie.
That's why I have him do that little thing to help me out, you know.
That was a long walk. That was a long hike. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
I know when I'm doing my monologue, sometimes you take that long thing, and you're wondering, am I ever going to get to the end? No, I sympathize with you. That was good, though. That was a good one. I like that one. Well, anyway, Joanna's responsible for bringing in the comics the last few weeks, man. We've had some really, really good ones. So tonight, I think we're going to have another good one again. Would you please welcome Lloyd Legacy Sharp?
Yeah! Woo!
Wow, look at this guy.
Good evening. Welcome to the DEI portion of the show. I come to you as a native of Dorchester, Massachusetts.
Oh!
I no longer reside there because I wanted to live long enough to tell you that. And I know some, oh, Lloyd, don't say that now. You're just taking shots where you came from, and that is not the case. The whole reason I left Dorchester is because I'm trying not to take shots where I came from. Granted, I don't believe in reincarnation, although I probably did in a past life. I now live every day of my life Cambridge adjacent, which is Google translation for somewhere along the way you screwed up. But I can now dispel a bit of a myth for you people, because even if you're not familiar with Cambridge, you've all heard the following: pack a cat, have a yard. Have you ever found available parking in Cambridge, Massachusetts? Nope. There are 2 rules of finding parking in that neck of the woods. You either can't or you don't. Now I miss Dorchester. There's packing in Dorchester. Your car might be on blocks the next morning, but you parked it. Glass half full. If I've learned nothing else from modern media, you can say whatever you want as long as you're just asking questions. For example, have you ever not punched somebody in the face and then 2 weeks later thought maybe you should have? Not making a statement, just asking questions. Children. Why? At this stage of civilization, why bother? Here's my take. Do children deserve to be subjected to what's going on out here? Overpriced healthcare, divisive politics, people who thought that the human centipede wasn't that bad? All I'm saying is before you have children, think of the children. I have. That's why I don't have any. I've been practicing virginism for 39 years. Oh. Next year, I'll be the perfect candidate for the 40-Year-Old Virgin sequel. We're back. He's black, and he's kept it all in the sack. I'm your Lloyd Legacy Sharp. Thanks for listening.
Have a seat there, my friend. Lloyd Legacy Sharp. Wow. Talk about making an entrance. You make an entrance, right? You come out with the sunglasses and the whole thing.
I try to be noticeable.
They say that first 10 seconds is important, you know?
Yes.
You really grab, like the Rev, you know? You grab the
yeah.
audience right away, right?
That's what I was told. Get them in the first 40 seconds.
Yeah.
That way, at least they're there.
Well, I find it hard to believe that you are practicing this virginity thing.
Yeah, true.
All right, everybody's got to live their own life, but why did you pick that?
There's a story there that's too long for television, but let's just say there's other ways to enjoy women's company than trying to sleep with them.
Oh, okay.
Old white guy agrees with me. I'm doing good tonight. I've been single since 2008, and when people hear that, they usually say, oh, which is the bad part of society. You find out somebody's been happy for over 20 years, and there's got to be something wrong with it.
Hey, keep up the great work. Some great, hilarious stuff. Let's hear it once again. Lloyd Legacy Sharp. All right, we've got a big-time actress coming up next. It's the Paul Santos Live Show. We'll be right back.
They buy you dinner, open your door. Other than that, what do they good for? Man, I'm talking about man. Where they all want a girl, just like the girl. Marry their own daddy, make you so mad. Man, I'm talking about man. But you can't beat 'em up 'cause they're bigger than you. You can't live with 'em and you just can't shoot the man. Talking about man. In the beginning they always aim to please. They're full of that bull crap, you know. They serve a purpose. They ensure survival of the streets. They take you for a ride, run out of gas. Most of the time they're a pain in my ooh, man. I'm talking about you, man. Well, you can't beat 'em up 'cause they're bigger than you. You can't live with 'em and you just can't shoot the man. Talking about man.
Yeah, the PSL band. Let's hear it for those guys. All right. Well, luckily, our next guest is all lined up and ready to go. She is an actress. She is the lead actress in an upcoming film, Death Comes Calling, that is going to debut soon on Amazon Prime. Would you please welcome our guest tonight, Lana Richard? Grab a seat, Lana. Hey, it's great to meet you.
It's great to meet you too. Thank you for having me.
So what do you think about the show?
I think it's awesome. Everyone's been so funny and it's really entertaining. I love being here.
Oh, well, glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. I'll say thank you very much. So, Lana, let me learn a little bit about you, right? You're an actress, and you actually come from the great state up north.
Yeah, I'm from New Hampshire. I've been acting since I was, I'd say around 10. I started with dance, and then I actually went to see a musical theater production that my friend was in. And according to my mom, I looked at her during intermission and I said, Mom, I want to do this.
Uh-huh.
So then I started doing professional musical theater. And then over the pandemic, I stopped doing theater because everything closed. And I opened myself up to film, and that's what I've been doing since.
Nice. Well, this film right here, Death Comes Calling, this is the first time that you've been the lead actress in this movie. So let's hear it for Lana.
true.
Lead actress.
Thank you.
By the way, Ronnie, you know that? I told you that film, they put me in for 5 seconds when I get up from the diner and I go, hey, Nick, see you again tomorrow. That's this film that she's in, you know?
Oh, you know what? I did not know that.
Yeah, I got one line.
I did not know that. That's nice. All right.
So how much fun is this doing Death Comes Calling?
It was such a fun
Good.
experience. It's very different than anything I've done because
Yeah.
it is a horror film. But there's so much packed into it. Like, it's funny, there's sarcasm, and the cast it made it so, like, such a creative atmosphere. It was a very different acting experience than, like, working background or on a student film. It was really great. I loved every part of it.
Does your character do anything that's not supposed to do? You know, like,
Yeah,
Is she a
I
good
don't really
girl?
want to spoil it, but something not so great happens to Jessica, and she definitely gets her revenge for it.
ooh, revenge, huh?
So I try to picture myself in their own shoes. Obviously, when you're acting, you're yourself. You want to bring aspects of your own personality into it, but you want to become the character. So you want to absorb their emotions and figure out their life through their eyes and everything that's impacting them. And I act a lot with my eyes. And
All right, so look at me right now like you're a mean, vicious killer.
Uh-oh.
I think I've seen that before. I like the facial expressions, right? So, you know, you can do what? You can do happy, you can do sad, you can do mean, you can do... So look at that camera right there and give me the, I don't know, the real flirty face guy. Ooh. Apparently the keyboard player likes that one. Ooh. Can I get that mean killer face again? Ooh. Wow.
They tell you to look through the eyebrows. If you're trying to be like a dark killer type of face, you want to lower your chin a little bit and stare through your eyebrows instead of just staring straight out. It gives it that more, yeah, just like that. Perfect. See, maybe we should have casted you as Jessica instead of me.
Hey, you've been fantastic. I enjoy chatting with people with all kinds of different backgrounds. Obviously, being an actress is something so unique, and we can't wait for that film to come out. Death Comes Calling. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, Lana Richard.
Thank you.
We only got about a minute left. All right, Crazy Casey, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it's really a pleasure to be with all of you people here.
Hey, look, the under the influence face.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But over the weekend, I was at a vintage charity auction.
Oh.
5 women bid on me.
Yeah?
One of them wanted to use me as a vase. She wanted me to touch my toes and see how best. No. Hey, Lloyd, I want to tell you something. Erie, Dorchester, the Erie pub. I got to say a shout out to that. You must be Irish. Want to see me look at you through my eyebrows?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, it's better than taking a Xanax.
Hey, I'm sorry, but I called you up here very late, and we're going over, and we really have to wind the show down.
Well, listen, I don't really care.
Ladies and gentlemen, Crazy Casey!
I love you.
All right, love you too. All right, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our guests. The Rev just brought the house down. Awesome comic, Lloyd, Legacy Sharp. And how about that beautiful young actress, Lana Richard? I'd like to thank our comedy director. It is Joanna Raposa. And how about the best band in all the land, the PSL Band? If you're watching on ABC-6, we are on every other Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. So, for example, if you're watching it right now, we'll see you in 2 weeks. I'm Paul Santos for the Paul Santos Live Show. Don't forget to laugh. Have a great night, everybody.
Yeah.